Hello and welcome to Scenario 10. In this podcast, we will continue with the same scenario from the last episode. So the same 6-month-old baby has now been discharged from hospital after 24 hours. The mum has made a telephone consultation and she's stating that the child is getting no better. What advice could you give to this mother on the natural course of the bronchiolitis illness? So bronchiolitis is a really common presentation during the winter months. It's not unusual for parents to be worried about the child's presentation even after the infection improves. So, when discharging or counselling a parent on bronchiolitis, it's really important to share some key pieces of information with them. So, bronchiolitis symptoms typically peak between day 3 to day 5 of an illness, and from my experience, this can really help level some of the expectations for the parents, especially when you're trying to provide them with the red flag advice. So if a child is discharged after 24 hours, they have an expectation that actually this could get worse, and if it does get worse, then we know when to come back. In addition to this, parents should also be counselled regarding the cough, which can take up to 3 weeks to clear. And you often find that a lot of these children that have these kind of viral bronchiolitis illnesses, they typically get repeated courses of antibiotics, often because this cough isn't disappearing. So the cough can take a little while to get better. So you have to judge up all the other clinical signs and symptoms that may be present. So I hope you found this episode useful. Again, it's just a really quick summary of some of the discharge advice that you may need to provide parents with after a discharge for a bronchiolitis illness, but also if you're seeing them within primary care and you're just giving them some red flag advice. Thank you for listening. This podcast is hosted by wellmedic.co.uk. We help GP trainees pass the AKT.